So, good morning, Ma'am Han. I am Benedict Jan D, Alarcon, and I am from the Group 2 reporters. So, this report was the continuation of the reports of Group 2. So, my topic was all about eponyms, borrowing, calquing, and nonces. So, first was eponyms. Eponyms was an person, place, or things which something is named. Eponyms are words created from the name of real fictitious characters. These are from proper nouns which involve some degree of change in the meaning of the words. For example of eponyms was sandwich. Sandwich, named after John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. In other words, the name Sandwich came from the name of Mr. John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. So, another example of eponyms was the Fahrenheit scale, named after the German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. And lastly, the example of eponyms was the city of Alexandria, named after the Alexander the Great. Next was the borrowing. So borrowing is also called loan words. Is common in the English language. These borrowed words are from other language. So here in the Philippines, we usually use the words of balcony, opera, violin, spaghetti, and macaroni. So these words came from the Italian. And a second example of borrowing was ketchup, dim sum, lies from the language of Chinese, and yogurt, shampoo, hula balo, bandana, and avatar from the language of India. Next was calquing. So, calquing is known as also known as the loan translation. It's a way of borrowing words from another language by directly translating the parts of the words or phrases. It's like creating a new word in your language by mirroring the structure of words from another language. So, calquing is called loan translation is called borrowing. However, the borrowed words is translated from the original to another language that fits the characteristic of the new words. Sometimes the change falls on the sound or articulation of the words. Words are usually calqued from the other language aside from the English. So, in English, we use blue blood, but in Spanish was the sangre azul. So, here are other example of in English, free verse. In French we call the verse libre. So, that is the example of calquing. So last, the nouns words. So the nouns words are words that represent people, place, things, or ideas. They are the build blocks of sentence and they are essential for conveying meaning. So nouns words are new words created for the nouns or single occasion. So here are the example of nouns words. Cotton wool, to stuff, close the ears with cotton wool. And Jabberwock, the name of the fabulous monster in Lewis Carroll's. So here are some, and here is the other example of nouns words. Poem Jabberwocky, it means invented language meaningless. So that's all. Thank you for listening my video, Ma'am Han, and God bless. Goodbye.